Previously on Sim Survivor. After the Arona Tribe's Reward Challenge win, alliances began to solidify in the game, most notably on the Banaba Tribe with Eduardo, Matt, Carrie, and Lydia forming a 4-person majority alliance. At the next Immunity Challenge, in one of the most disappointing performances in Sim Survivor history, the Tarawa Tribe lost, sending themselves to Tribal Council. At Tribal Council, in yet another shocking vote, Ainsley was the next castaway voted out by vote of 3 to 1 to 1 to 1. But is Ainsley really out? This episode we will find out. 16 castaways remain. Who will be voted out next? Hello everyone and welcome to this week's episode of Sim Survivor. I'm really looking forward to finding out what is going to happen to Ainsley. I haven't disclosed anything about what's about to happen, but it's going to start off our episode, so it's going to be a great resolution to that cliffhanger from the previous one. I bet a lot of people have probably been anticipating what's going to happen to her, but rest assured you will find out this episode immediately. As for the rest of the episode, we will have a reward challenge afterwards, so there won't be a double elimination essentially in this episode. It'll just be the first beginning reveal of the twist for this season, and then the reward challenge, and then next week we'll have another regular elimination, so get ready. It's going to be an exciting episode. I think from this point forward, though, every single episode should have some form of an elimination. So, without further ado, let's get into this week's episode. Hello once again, Ainsley. As we previously discussed, your night is not over yet. In just a moment, I'm going to reveal what's about to happen for this evening, but before I do, let me bring out a familiar face. We'd like to bring back the first person voted out this season, Kavita. Welcome back to the game. So this season we will be having another twist that the rest of your castmates do not know about. After every elimination moving forward, there will be a battle back. Similar to Redemption Island, we are calling this the final chance. This is your final opportunity to return to the game. In the history of Sim Survivor, we have not had any form of redemption before, but this is your chance to rewrite the wrongs of your past gameplay and get a second opportunity to win this game. So a lot is at stake. The competitions that you will be playing will be randomized previous immunity challenges. So, without further ado, I'm going to quickly explain what you two will be competing in tonight. The first challenge for your final chance opportunity is wood carving for Kavita. This is going to be familiar, hauntingly so. Ainsley, this is going to be your first go at it. In just a minute, the two of you will attempt to finish crafting a wood carving first. The first person to successfully finish their carving will get to continue in their chance to return to the game and will face off against the next person eliminated. The other person, your time in this game is up. Your final chance will be extinguished. Without further ado, let's get into the challenge. Kavita, Ainsley, best of luck. Your final chance opportunity begins now. And Kavita has finished first. Congratulations, you have won this challenge. Kavita, Congratulations, you have redeemed yourself in the wood carving challenge, and your final chance is still available to you. You've got a few more challenges ahead of you to return to the game, but you are still in. Congratulations, you can head back. Ainsley, unfortunately, your time in this game is up. Thank you for your participation in this season. We've loved having you, and I'm sad to see you go. Nevertheless, please head off. I'm very sad to see Ainsley go, but a huge congratulations once again to Kavita. She is still in the game, so if you're still unsure about the twist, essentially after each tribal council moving forward, in the following episode, right at the beginning of it, we will have the final chance challenge. It's essentially like Redemption Island, but a bit of a different setup to it. But yeah, pretty cool. I'm really hoping that Kavita could potentially go all the way, because I think that would be a cool redemption arc. I get why the Tarawa tribe voted out Ainsley, but nevertheless, it still sucks. I think she would have been a great addition to the gameplay this season, but she just could not do well with that challenge. That challenge was not meant for her, and honestly, even you could see it a bit in the wood carving challenge. It just looks like she had given up. So, sucks to see her go, but I get why she was eliminated. As for the Arona tribe, they have absolutely no idea that Kavita has a chance to return. She may try to get her revenge on the tribe that she was supposed to be the leader of, but they ousted her so quickly, so would love to see that happen. The likelihood of it isn't in Kavita's favor, but definitely not impossible. And if I were the Arona tribe, I would be cautious, because she would come back with a vengeance. So far, the Banaba tribe is the only tribe yet to lose a member, so that's definitely something that's in their favor. But this tribe is in a bit of a disarray. There is a bit of a majority alliance forming, but connections are still rampant throughout. A lot of scrambling going on because people feel like their neck is on the line. Part of me wants to see what would happen if the Banaba tribe went to tribal council, just because would Marlon and Diane be able to flip and disrupt the four-person alliance and turn them against each other, or would they succumb to the power of this four-person alliance that we got going on? So definitely interested. I think they're in a really good place right now, though, so if they can avoid losing, I think that would be preferable, but definitely interesting nevertheless. At Tribal Council last night, it was apparent that Ainsley was eliminated by a trio alliance of Elena, Raheem, and Preston, but I'm not necessarily sure if this is as concrete as the four-person alliance of the Banaba tribe may seem, just because they all did vote together, that's correct, but Raheem is also really close with Maggie, and Dylan is really close with Preston, so if anything, that would leave Elena in a bit of an interesting predicament, because she's the only one now without a duo on her tribe. But nevertheless, I think being careful of that three-person voting block is important for Maggie and Dylan's survival. If I were them, I would try and integrate and either kick out current members like Elena or Preston or something. Just try and wiggle your way into that position so that you can guarantee your safety moving forward. I think Lydia has been playing a really underrated game so far this season. She's been a strong social threat on the Banaba tribe alongside Eduardo. I think Eduardo kind of overshadowed her a bit when he won the leadership role, but that does not mean that she is playing a secondary game to him. Her game is on par, if not potentially better. I just got notification that her and Diane have also become really close, which is just an extra person in Lydia's pocket to have as an extra vote alongside her to protect her in this game, but that doesn't mean good things for Marlon. Diane is integrating well into the alliance. Marlon needs to step it up. If this tribe were to go to tribal council, he might be in danger. We're about to head into the next reward challenge. A bit of an update. This was prank day, I think. I couldn't turn it off for some reason, so a lot of mischief was happening throughout the different camps. Marlon and Eduardo now have a good relationship, and I'm just on the Arona tribe right now because I feel like I haven't given them much attention so far. It's not because I don't like them. I really like every person on this tribe. It's just I think the dynamic is pretty cut and dry here. There's a big 3-person alliance with Jared, Cassia, and Melissa. And then Darren is kind of on the outs, I guess, because Bert is really close with Jared, so interesting dynamic. Once again, nevertheless, we're about to start the next reward challenge. Hello everyone, Banaba, Arona getting your first look at the new Tarawa tribe. Ainsley voted out at the last tribal council. Before we get into today's reward challenge, I'm going to quickly explain how it's going to work. Today's reward challenge is called Hologram Jump, and here's how it's going to work. In each round, one member from each tribe will participate, attempting to be the first to do the jump action. So it's going to be noticeable. They're going to jump over a block. It's a random animation that happens. The first person to do that will earn a point for their tribe. The first tribe to 3 points will win reward. The reward for today's challenge is a cooler. So definitely something that can bring up tribe morale, extra food to have so you have a bit of variety in what you're eating. A lot is at stake for this challenge. Without further ado, we're going to get into it. Before we get into today's challenge, the Banaba tribe has an extra member and has to sit someone out, and they have decided to sit out Lydia. Lydia will not be competing in today's reward challenge. In our first round, we have Elena from the Tarawa tribe, Bert from the Arona tribe, and Carrie from the Banaba tribe. And right away, Bert and Carrie, at what seems like the same time, both got a point, but I'm going to quickly review the tapes and update who actually completed their jump first. And after reviewing the tapes, Bert has received the first point for Arona. Arona leads 1-0. In round 2, we have Raheem from the Tarawa tribe, Cassia from the Arona tribe, and Marlon from the Banaba tribe. And Raheem has scored the first point for Tarawa. Tarawa and Arona lead 1-1. Banaba has 0. In round 3, we have Dylan from the Tarawa tribe, Darren from the Arona tribe, and Diane from the Banaba tribe. And Darren has scored the second point for Arona. Arona 2, Tarawa 1, Banaba 0. Arona is 1 point away from winning the reward challenge. In round 4, we have Preston from the Tarawa tribe, Jared from the Arona tribe, and Matt from the Banaba tribe. And even with a head start from the Banaba tribe, Jared secures the win for Arona, guaranteeing them their second reward challenge win. A huge congratulations to the Arona tribe on yet another reward challenge win. A cooler will be waiting for you at your camp when you get back. Keep up the good work. Unfortunately, Banaba and Tarawa, I've got nothing for you. Head back to camp. And that concludes episode 4 of Sim Survivor Season 3. I know I didn't give them a lot of attention before the reward challenge commenced, but this was the Arona Tribe's episode undoubtedly. Every single member from the original Arona Tribe won a challenge today. Kavita won the Final Chance challenge, and then the remaining 5 members won the reward challenge, so huge props to them. I'm really looking forward to next week's episode. We've got a lot in the air. I don't know who's going to be eliminated. We don't know who's going to face off against Kavita and whether she's going to be able to continue on her pathway to get her redemption. We've got a lot to plan out. I'm really excited for the rest of the season. Thank you so much for all of the support so far. It has meant the world. And just a random fun fact, so if you're not a part of my Discord, a lot of people like to chat about the episodes, etc. The link is in the description of this video. But someone named Dylan commented a really fun fact that I didn't even notice. They said that every season of Sim Survivor so far has had someone named Dylan in it with different spelling. You had Dylan with D-I-L-L-O-N in season 1, Dylan in season 2 with D-I-L-L-A-N, and this season's Dylan with D-Y-L-A-N. So just a really fun fact. Shout out to Dylan for pointing that out. But I hope the rest of y'all have a great night, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're also looking forward to finding out who's going to be next out. I hope the final challenge twist kind of makes sense too. And if it doesn't, I can answer any questions in the comments. Okay, I'm rambling at this point. Once again, have a great night. Thank you for supporting, and I'll see you next time.